Where to get your domain name. My name is April. I'm your craft tutor. I teach cricut and sublimation for beginners, t-shirts for beginners, and I help turn crafters into creative business owners. If you're new here, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. I really would appreciate it. Yeah, I still haven't learned how to do a little heart that people be doing, like, I don't know. So places that you can get your domain name. So there are multiple places that you can get your domain name. For example, if let's say that you're setting up a Shopify website, you can get your domain name while you're on Shopify. Two other places that you can get your domain name. Now there, like I said, there's multiple places you can get your domain, but like I always tell you all, I only speak of places and things that I have experienced myself. So the other two places I would suggest either Bluehost or GoDaddy. When I first started stepping my little toes in the business industry, I got my domain name from Bluehost at the time, which I think it was So Inspired. I don't know how to change business names so many times, y'all. Recently, I have got my domain name from GoDaddy. I really like GoDaddy because it's like easy. It's easy to the point, and like when you get ready to set up like your Shopify website and you have to import your domain into Shopify, like they make it easy for you. Like you don't have to try to figure out all this stuff. Because I remember when I had Bluehost and I was trying to figure out like how to figure out the code and to switch it. It was just a lot. It was just a lot. No shade to Bluehost now. No shade to Bluehost. It just was a lot for me. So with GoDaddy, it was simple. It was easy. Click of a button and boom, it was done. I like that. I like easy. Okay. The easier the better. But anyway, so what you would do is, okay. So first of all, before you even go and lock in your domain name, you need to do a couple things. Now, this is not going to be I click a button and I'm done type thing. Like, you're going to have to take a couple steps. So, first of all, let's say, okay, so we're going to use Crafting with April Academy because, are we not in Crafting with April Academy? But anyway, so we're going to use that for example. So, let's say that your business name is going to be Crafting with April Academy. So, you want to lock in that domain name. Before you lock in your domain name, you want to make sure that it's available on social media. A lot of people skip this step. They go ahead and be like, oh, I'm going to go ahead and get craftwithaprilacademy.com. Make sure that my business is locked in. Can't nobody use my domain name. And then you get on Facebook. You get on TikTok. You get on Instagram. You get on YouTube. And you can't even use Crafting with April Academy because somebody else already using it. So just because you get a domain name, that don't mean that you'll be able to just trump anybody else that has that name on social media. So you need to make sure that it's available on social media. So you're going to go and check your YouTube. You're going to go and type in Crafting with April Academy on YouTube. Make sure nobody already has that name. You're going to type it in on Facebook. Make sure nobody has that name. Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, wherever you want to post your business at, you want to make sure that nobody else has already used that name. I made that mistake when I first started with Crafting with April. Because that's how I ended up with Crafting with April Academy, because I did Crafting with April, went on .com, craftwithaprilacademy.com, you know, all excited. I done got my domain name, had a website with Shopify. That was cool. But then when I went to Instagram, somebody already had Crafting with April. When I went to YouTube, somebody already had. You can go on YouTube right now, type in Crafting with April. Somebody else got Crafting with April. And they've had it for years before I did. But because I didn't do my due diligence, I didn't do my research before, I didn't know that. So I switched to Crafting with April Academy. So I checked my social media platforms to make sure Crafting with April Academy was available. Matter of fact, I didn't even go straight to Crafting with April Academy. I went to CWA Academy, which that was not available. That was not available for the domain, and it was not available on some of the social media platforms. So that's how I switched to Crafting with April Academy. That's how I got here. This is how we got here. Oh, sorry. But anyway, so that's how we got to Crafting with April Academy. So I checked my socials. I checked the domain to make sure the .com is available because we want the .com. I know some people try to get .net or .org just because they want to keep their name, but it's easier to get the .com because if somebody typing in Crafting with April Academy, they automatically go think of .com, not .net. So you want to make sure the .com is available. And you also want to go to your state website. Even if you're not ready to get the LLC yet, you want to go to your state website to make sure that name is available. Now, this is only for people that is really serious about like running their business, truly running their business like they supposed to, making sure everything legit. You want to go to your state website and make sure that it is available, because it could be available on social media. It could be available on on the .com, but then you go on the state website and you can't even register the business because somebody already got the name. They just probably just hadn't set up social media and stuff yet. So you want to make sure you go to the state website, check out all the socials that you plan on posting on, and you want to make sure you actually go to the domain website, whether it's GoDaddy, Bluehost, wherever you want to go, and make sure the .com is available. So you want to do that. Now whenever you set up, like if you go to GoDaddy, sometimes they have like specials where it's like 99 cents for a year, or you can pay monthly. So it's 99 cents for a year. This is just an example. Don't quote me on the price. But for example, to say if it's 99 cents for a year, and then after that year is up, then it might be $20 for the year or something. I don't know. But anyway, you want to just make sure you look at the price. Then you want to make sure, like once you go in there and figure out, okay, yes, it's available on my state website. Yes, the social medias are available. Yes, the .com is available. So then after that, that's when you want to go in and actually sign up for that domain name. So I'll insert a video of an example of how you can go in and look at everything. So how you can go in and look at the domain and everything. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask your questions. Trying to think what else. But yeah. And I do like, well, I said that, I think I said that already, that I do like using it with Shopify just because of the fact that like once you sign up your domain with GoDaddy, then it's easy to import that domain into Shopify. Shopify have a good setup where like you press a couple buttons and boom, you know, it's imported. It might take a couple hours. Sometimes I go ahead and do it. Sometimes it take a couple hours, a few hours. So, you know, it just depends. But I really like that, you know, it connects well. Shopify and the domain with GoDaddy connects well. I'm trying to think what else. I do recommend, because GoDaddy do have the option where you can set up a website with GoDaddy and you can get a you can get a professional email with GoDaddy as well. I do suggest that you get the professional email because if you like I said again, if you are trying to make this a legit business, I do recommend that you set up a professional email. If you can't and you got to use a Gmail for now, I understand that. I am not here to knock you, baby, because I use a Gmail myself. Now, when I first signed up for cwaacademy.com, I did that was my other business. That was my other business, but so when I first signed up with my other my brand, I did have the professional email, and then things happened, but I'm gonna get that back. But I do suggest if you can pay for it, get the professional email, because that's gonna help you like when you're doing your banking and when you trying to sign up, if you get to the point where you're trying to sign up for government contracting and things like that. But anyway, we're not talking about that today. So as a recap, you're gonna want to check your socials, your state website, and you want to the platform that you want to get your domain off to make sure that the business name that you want to choose is available, and it's available on the platform that you are going to sell on. So whether it's going to be Etsy or Shopify, you want to make sure it's available on all of those before you lock it in your domain name. All right, so if y'all have any questions, feel free to ask your questions in the comment section. No question is a dumb question. If you have certain things that you want to learn, drop those in, drop your drop video ideas in the comment section as well. I make videos to reply to your comments. Yeah, I think that's it. If you watched this video so far, I thank you. Thank you. Give me a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. And y'all have an absolutely amazing day, Wealthy Bestie.